there are certain communities that are very heavily female because a lot of the men are off working in the States trying to send money back to their families. A few years ago, there was a big uproar over caravans moving through Mexico to the U.S. border. And as you said, depending on which news outlet you listen to in the States, there was a huge uproar over that. Well, in this community, the uproar was over how are we going to collect supplies? How are we going to get them to the groups as they're moving through the country? There's not a lot of shelters and services provided for the migrants, just as a matter of economics. But there is one major shelter in Celaya, which is pretty close to San Miguel. So a lot of us were getting supplies to the shelter there. And then a couple people in this community who are my absolute heroes happened to be immigration lawyers. They were both trying to retire, but when this happened, there was sort of a call to action. And one of them filled up her VW van with a lot of supplies and drove to the border and started doing these free clinics at the border. And someone actually made a documentary about it. You can watch and see that experience. It's called Las Abogadas, the lawyers. And it really looks at all those border politics, through the eyes of these lawyers that are trying to help, but are just completely overwhelmed by the numbers.